Yo, you already knowing what's going. It's your big dog, man. Fatty. Outside looking inside, surviving prison TV. Cheers. Gia. So we right back. You know what I'm talking about, man? It's a nice little muggy day. It's been raining, thunderstorming. I like the rain. So I like to be in my car when it's raining, or in my room with the window up. You know what I'm saying? Hearing it come down, I like that heavy rain. Put me to sleep real good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's one of them days. But I'm chilling, everything cool. I've been having a good day, been real relaxed, real rested. So I'm hopping on here, want to holler at y'all. And what I want to talk about today is the worst, the worst labels that you can have on you inside of the penitentiary, inside of jail, penitentiary, county, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Being incarcerated on the streets. However, these are the worst labels that you can have on you. And like, before I get off into all this, you know what I'm saying? I want to specify that I'm not glorifying going to prison, getting in trouble, doing wrong, committing crimes, and going to the penitentiary. That the penitentiary is the last place you want to be. The last place you want to be. I wouldn't wish penitentiary on my worst enemy. I wouldn't help put my worst enemy in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah. And that ain't because, I'd rather do something else to my worst enemy. Right now, I ain't got no enemies like that I feel like that. But yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not glorifying prison life. I'm not glorifying going to jail at all. I went to prison. I did 22 and a half years in prison. It was my journey. I had to go on that journey. The life that I was living, like for real, penitentiary saved my life. Actually, that's what it did for me, because the road that I was on, I was gonna end up 6 feet under, or on death row. For real. I got told and showed a whole bunch of wrong information, bad information, and I was living my life like that. And everything that I learned, all the stuff that I was doing, it was absolutely incorrect. And I didn't have to do a third of the stuff that I was involved in. It just at the time, it was like, it was cool. It was the thing to do. It was there, what everybody was doing. It was my environment. But yeah, that's my story, and I had to go through that. I had to go through that to make me be the man that I am today, to make me be how I am today. So, I take all of that. I own it. And I come on here and I talk about the things that I talk about, to try to, like, just give everybody that's watching an understanding of what go on inside of penitentiary, because it's a lot of mothers, it's a lot of fathers, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of girlfriends and sisters and brothers that watch my channel, and they got siblings or sons and nephews that's out here wilding. And I might say something, give them a little bit of advice to where they can go to their people, and might, you know what I'm saying, steer them in a different direction, or at least plant a seed, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I do it. Yeah, so that's part of the reason. But yeah, hopping right back into it. Like, the worst label you can have, we already know, being a pedophile. Being a pedophile is like the worst of the worst that you can have in there. And anything along that line, any type of sexual type crime, them they be getting treated bad in there, real bad. The next closest thing to that is being a snitch. being a snitch can get you took through the ringer. Now these things is when I was incarcerated. Now a lot of this stuff ain't really being frowned upon like how it was when I was incarcerated. It's watered down. And really mainly because everybody, you know what I'm saying, it's more them than us nowadays. You know, back in the day, it was more of us than them. More of us than it was child molesters or chomos, you want to call it, snitches, rats. It was more of them. But now, it's so many of them, especially the telling and the snitching. Like, I really just don't understand it. Because you can be with a group of guys. These guys are being a group. And they do everything under the sun. Sell drugs, rob, shoot, everything. Everything up under the sun. They talking about they ride or die. They gon' riding looking for their ops, smoking their ops. But time one of them get caught doing what they do. Like, everything, your whole entire life is illegal. Everything that you doing is illegal. And if you get caught by the police, if you get caught by the authorities, you're going to get charged. You're going to go to prison, more than likely. Time these guys get caught, they tell on the whole gang. They tell on their crew. They tell on their best friends. Man, I was in the county. When I was in the county, it was this dude in the county. This was long time ago, like 1995. Last time I was in the county jail. So I was in the county and it was a guy, he was a big dude. I don't remember his name or nothing. But like everybody was surrounding him and praising him, and they was treating him like royalty in there. And come to find out, it was because dude was, he was moving a lot of drugs, kilos. He was moving some bricks, had a little bit of money. So money will make him flop. So they was around him, like I said, treating him like royalty. Kind of found out he was getting to the bag, he was getting money. And they run up in his house and find some drugs. They find a brick and some money, bunch of money. But the house was in his mother's name. And this dude said that it was his mother's stuff. Yeah, this dude had said it was his mother's stuff and had her hemmed up too. So they both was hemmed up about the stuff. Now me, I don't care if it is my mama's. I would have had to eat that. But if it was mine, no, hell no. I'm definitely eating it. I'm eating it either way it go. But if it's mine, like, I'm not even gonna have nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? If the house in my mama's name, I ain't even gonna have nothing to do with nothing inside of here, for one. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's me. And it's a lot of guys, but that was back in the day. Now, this is like an everyday, reoccurring thing that these guys going through. Man, it's bad out here. Yeah, it's disgusting, man. It's real disgusting. Everything done changed out here. Everything done changed. The snitching is at an all-time high. Like, rats is in style. All you really gotta do is, if you got a little bit of money, if you got some money and you got a little sauce, can put some clothes on or whatnot and look good, they gonna allow you back in. They gonna invite you in. No matter who you taught on, how many people you taught on, how much time you got somebody. How much time, like the guys who wrote statements on my case. They still running around out here, partying at the bars and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna do nothing to them. But I see them like on social media, and I see everybody who hanging with them. So I feel like if you got a friend who got a friend that's a rat, and y'all all hanging together, y'all all the same, you know what I'm talking about? That's just my philosophy. So I ain't gonna mess with none of y'all. I don't have nothing. I ain't got 2 words to say to none of them, because I know what you gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do in the situation, and I know what you gonna do in the situation. So I like to think for, not just for myself, I like to think for everybody. It's like when I'm driving. If I'm driving and I see a car over here I see a car over here in this lane, and I'm looking at this car, and it look like this car about to swerve over into my lane. Oh, let me hurry up and get all the way away from this car. Let me go on over here and mash it gas, and I'm gonna get away from you. You know what I'm saying? Because you might not be about to swerve, but I think it looked like you about to swerve, so I'm gone. You feel me? I'm on that type of time. So I don't really do no kicking it. I don't go out much. If I go out, it's me and wifey, we out of town. And we go kick it. But when I'm home, I'm getting to the money. I'm working. I'm doing my mentor. I'm doing peer support. I'm working, I'm helping people, and then I'm coming back to my house. I'm back at the house. I'm back at home. When I was young, all that outside every day, all day, that's when I was trying to get it. And then I really didn't even know no better. Now I got it. So it ain't no reason for me to be standing outside and being outside. I ain't chasing nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I get up, I go take care of my business, I come home. But damn, look, see, I done got off track. I really wanted to talk about the worst labels that you can have on you while you are in the penitentiary or in jail. So yeah, those things right there. And really, it's not even like to be gay in the penitentiary. It's not looked down on. It ain't frowned on. That ain't frowned on. That's just a way of life. That's a way of life in there. That's a way of life out here. A lot of these dudes out here, that's what they into. And they on the street, and they messing with females, but that's just like a mustache to try to throw you off they scent that they really, you know what I'm saying? Dudes be on double dates with females, and then at the end of the day, they go home with each other and be living with each other and doing what they was doing in the penitentiary together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. These dudes be in the closet like that. Me, I feel like if that's what you into, then come on out the closet. Don't be playing both sides. You know what I'm saying? Just do your thing. I hope ain't nobody upset with me or mad with me. These just my opinions and my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you living, then live like that. I'm just putting it out there so people will know. Like, I know people. I know dudes. Like, I see what's going on, and then I was locked up with some guys, so I know what you was doing in there. Now you out here, and you was doing that in there, and he was doing that in there. Now y'all home, y'all best friends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 1 + 1 is 2. 1 + 1 is 2. You understand me? So, man, I don't even know if I'm going to put this out or delete it or what, man. I think I'm going to put it out. Outside Looking Inside, Surviving Prison TV, man. You already know what's going to show. Big Dog, Fatty. Hey, man, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Ding the notification bell. We'll be right back. Hey, stay sucker free. You know I am.